Before my heart transplant, I didn't know how long of a life I had to live. In every way you can imagine, it's impacted my life. I'm so grateful for so many different things in my life that maybe I took for granted before, just not realizing that I could lose them at any time, and yet here they are in full abundance in my life.
As a child who was myself raised in child welfare, you get almost used to losing your parents, not quite, but almost. But the moment you lose your siblings, everything is lost for you. My brother and sister and I were all adopted into separate families. I was the oldest. It's very, very critical that we keep these sibling groups together.
So on January 20th, 2017, I made a series of the worst mistakes I've ever made. I had the forecast, I had all the information, I had decades of experience, and yet that human factor, making one last critical mistake, almost cost me my life. It speaks to how easy it is, even with decades of experience, to make a mistake in these mountains, and the results, can be tragic.
About 9 years ago, my dad started having some memory issues. He was very aware of it. He would tell us how his memory was declining. It wasn't until about 5 years ago that he was diagnosed. We spent our whole lives gaining knowledge, learning things. We spend thousands of dollars on education. And you can imagine at some point, this disease starting to rob you of those things.
I know that in every room that I walk into, I belong. Into my AP chemistry classes, joining the cheerleading team, being the first Latina captain, joining student council, being student on the board, and currently having a full ride scholarship to the University of Utah as a business major.
Being able to have my two youngest children have access to affordable childcare and be ready for school is such a great help while I'm at work. So being able to have you guys here helped us by knowing that with all these emergency surgeries my husband had this past year, we were able to afford our medical bills and also pay for our childcare.
The Christmas Box International provides emergency shelter services for children ages 0 to 18 who have been removed by the state and placed into state custody for allegations of abuse, neglect, abandonment, trafficking, or they're facing homelessness.
At the Youth Sports Alliance, we do two major things. We run after-school programs to get kids out and active and involved in sports, and we support 7 local sport clubs with fundraising and scholarships.
PC Tots is a nonprofit early education and child care center. We provide child care for children of working families in Park City and Summit County.
Donor Connect is an organization that facilitates transplant services and organ recovery services and helps people in organ transplantation.
The Utah Avalanche Center is a partnership between the nonprofit and the Forest Service. Together, we deliver avalanche forecasting, education, and awareness for 8 regions across the state of Utah. Our goal is to make sure that everybody that lives, works, and plays in the mountains can come home safely to their families.
The Alzheimer's Association provides a wide range of services for the 34,000 Utahns living with Alzheimer's, from advocacy, research, and support for those living with the disease and their families.
Something I'm really grateful about your organization is that you're really bringing education to the community, so more people are aware of what organ donation can bring to others like myself.
The quality of the product that the UAC puts out is second to none anywhere in the world. It really is.
I can positively say that YSA has planted the seed to my successes.
You can't work for the Alzheimer's Association and not have it engulf your life. From the way that I look at people today, having more compassion for people that I don't even know.
Summit Sotheby's Cares has been a partner of ours for the last 6 years, and their uniqueness is the variety in the ways that they give, from volunteerism to monetary donations. Everybody really rallies around whatever our needs are. It's not just here's the check and walk away. It's the whole gift.